I'm going to tell you a story. This story could as well change your life. Thousands of people around the world are joining Aurum New Bank Foundation for a very good reason. It gives them a chance to craft their lives according to their plans. Means that you can actually have a plan, put that plan on paper, and the money that you make from Aurum Foundation can fund that plan. I'm Arif Gilany. I'm teaching this presentation called AI Finance through a story. Every one of us is unique in the way we present this opportunity. This is my way. So if you like my presentation, you will be able to take part in what we call AI Financial Freedom Account. This is all facts, figures, and the truth about money that your parents didn't tell you because they didn't know about it. Neither the teachers in the school, nor the banks, neither the government will teach you these principles. So hang in tight, get a pen and paper ready. There will be a link available to this video where you can sign up. All sign up in US and Canada must follow US minor island, which is a +1. When you get the link, you go find US minor islands and you put your phone number in front of the +1, which is at the bottom of that list for the phone numbers, and you are set. It's free. The account is free. But why am I telling you all this story? Because here in Toronto, Canada, I just had a good laugh. My friend is calling me from Bermuda, Bahamas, and he says, "What are you doing in the ice?" I said, "I am here to share my story. A GPS for life. Since 1979, I have been following this GPS, and it's brought me places that I never dreamed about. Because at the young age of 13, I picked up a book and called Uncle Tom's Cabin. I just fell in love with this book. I started reading more books. It got me hooked on book reading. I grew up in the mountain areas in Kurdistan, and here is my family story. 18 years later, I graduated from high school, applied for medical school. They rejected me because we dress like these pictures, because we look like these pictures. They said, "You're Kurdish, you don't qualify, you need to leave." So I left. I went to Sweden, 1993, 6/10, June 10th of 1993. I was making pizzas, as you see on the picture. The same year, I came to Canada and I started to work at Canadian Tire, various companies. Ever since, I have written 3 books. I have built a health and wellness brand, and I was teaching this course when this opportunity was presented to me. In this course, I was teaching like your belief, law of beliefs, because it talks about all of the areas of life, circle of life, if you will, the 8 areas. Your beliefs are your self-fulfilling prophecies. Whether they're good or bad, it depends on how you think and what your expectations are. For example, the law of expectation says your expectations, what you expect inside yourself, will become your self-fulfilling prophecies. So if you expect bad things to happen to you, they definitely will. And if you expect good things to happen to you, also they definitely will. The law of attraction that we talk about says you attract people and circumstances in harmony with your thoughts. With your thoughts. What are your thoughts in harmony with? Or are you in conflict with your thoughts? The law of thinking says you are not what you think you are, what you think you are. So you are right now where you are because that the way you think, and I'm here to change your thinking. I have a 3 decades of personal and professional education and development in various countries around the world, starting with FedEx University in the USA, where I started the journey with FedEx Ground for 6 months, traveling the USA and teaching managing different teams. Thereon, I started a licensing financial services. I became one of the top 5 producers in Canada in helping people protect their families in case they died with insurance. That company was called Primerica. Later on, my mother had a heart attack. You see her picture on the screen. And I left that business to start the Camel Company of Canada. Today, the Morgan Gilany Group introduces Aurum Foundation Ecosystem AI Finance. Now, what is AI finance? That is what you are here to learn and find out. Recently, I became the president and the board of director member of Gilany Nehri Global Financial Foundation. We have opened a family foundation for the entire Gilany family, and many of my family members are members here, just like I am. Why? After 3 decades of research, we found out, and you know probably very well, that 95% of people are working. They're conditioned to work and they're still broke. 5% of the population in this world have over $1 million net worth. Every 24 hours, there's 2,900 millionaires being produced around the world. You could be one of them. Why? Because most people don't know how to make money. Today, we're going to teach you how money works. And that is to set up your financial house with Aurum AI Financial House Foundation. Objective planning versus subjective planning. Now, what's the difference? Objective planning is a cookie cutter system. You go to the mortgage company, they give you a mortgage, you sign on the dotted line, you come out, interest rates change, inflation changes, rate change, everything changes every single year. You're stuck in that same contract. Objective planning is flexible. It will teach you and those you send this video to how to lay a great foundation for your financial house, how to have structured level, how to have ways to get out of debt, and how to develop an emergency fund should you get a flat tire. And everybody does get a flat tire. How to make short-term strategies to build wealth for you, family, and the foundation you lead. Money is only made 4 ways. 2 of the different ways of making money is: once you got a job, 2, you own a job. When you have a job, you go there per hour, $30, $40 per hour. You work 8 hours, they pay you at the end of 2 weeks. This was invented in 1800 when they opened the very first factory where people lined up to make money for their families. It is 2026. You're still doing money the same way. You know what the Jewish people teach their children at age of 7? They teach their children how to use money to make them money, not to go work for money. This is so old-fashioned, it should have been expired a century ago. Self-employed, of course, we got doctors, lawyer, hairstylist, real estate. A lot of people make money this way. And if you're really sharp, if you're really cool, if you're like the real estate guy who sold us this house, you could sell 20 houses a month. You make a lot of money. 90% of real estate people don't sell even one single house a year. That's the funny part about it. The best way to make money is to have a business. I got a camel care factory and a business that runs right now, whether I am there or not. McDonald's is the same way. Tim Hortons the same way. Everything that you purchase comes from a system, a business system, whether it's a grocery right across the street or your mom and pop shop who's at the corner of your street. The best way to make money, friends, family, those of you who watch this channel, who subscribe, is to become an investor. Aurum Foundation will allow anybody, including my 12-year-old son, to become an investor with $100. Imagine what that would do to his future if I bypass the bank, if I teach children how to bypass the bank, how to make their own money, how to pocket their own money, how to cash it out. Banks, credit unions, insurance companies historically have been misleading people. Here are some of the favorite banks in Canada. RBC, Royal Bank of Canada. Look at the names of what? Prestigious. Toronto Dominion Bank, CIBC, Montreal Bank, and the Scotia Bank. Let's say you have $100, like my son, in one of these accounts. How much are you receiving every single month? Or even every single day. Let me see what he received today. I got to check my notification. It comes instantly and spontaneously, and I'm here to change the game. Today, Gabriel Gilany's account showed a deposit of 86 cents on his $100. 86 cents every single day. Imagine tomorrow there'll be 186 cents going to the work, because Aurum New Bank allows everyone to take part and use and take advantage of compound interest. Mr. Einstein, the guru of 21st century, said compound interest, ladies and gentlemen, is the eighth wonder of the world. One is Niagara Falls over there. One is the pyramids of Egypt. Think about those magnitudes, as you say. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an independent marketer. I love what I do, and everything you do has risk, even going out in the sun. Allow me to play you this video to show you the company's 10-year roadmap. With this video, you will learn everything you need how to prosper. So let's go back to the video.
2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance, but this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launched Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global.
I want to stop right here because I want to introduce you to Brian Benson, the one and the only genius of AI finance. It's a word, actually, the phrase that he coined. He owns AI finance. Who is he? He's the Binance fintech unicorn company builder. He built Binance with another gentleman from China and became the first billion-dollar company, the fastest in the history of mankind. Faster than Apple, faster than Tesla, faster than anything. And after 27 years, he started Aurum Foundation. He can be found on YouTube in multiple interviews. I recommend you watch every single one of these interviews instead of watching TV, instead of listening to music on the radio. This is the year of the fire horse, and I am introducing you to Brian Benson, the fire horse. He speaks at Token Singapore, Token 2049 in October. Then he's been around the world promoting the company and introducing banks and major governments to the concept of AI finance. He's a visionary inventor and a global sensation. That is why Forbes magazine said that he is building the new infrastructure for global finance, And I am teaching this to my very small children, my son, particularly 12-year-old, because he needs to know the facts about money, even if his parents or grandparents didn't know. Because why?
But
The
back
future
2 years
changes.
ago, AI finance wasn't even really a concept. Today, you have an opportunity to invest your money in some sort of yield-bearing product that is actually working. Right? You can go into certain kinds of apps, and we're building it into Aurum, and you can say, "Hey, I have $1,000. I want 30% of it to be high risk, 10% of it to be this, the other to be that." And oh, in a month from now, update me on how it's going, and let's see where we're at, and maybe we can shift it then. And so you can talk to these things, and in a very simple and easy way, you can accomplish things that before it took a PhD in programming to figure out. And so I think that's the difference here. Is it's coming closer and closer to the everyday person.
Are you an everyday person? Brian Benson is looking for you to make 1,000 millionaires. But you got to believe that you are actually worth 1,000 millionaires, a million, $1,000 in your account. If you see that word, if you build that image, the money will be coming here. Here's another sensation, Shane Moran, that I will introduce to you. So let's see who Shane is. You never had a mentor. These are my mentors.
World-class mentor. His track record includes building a company from the ground up to $1 billion in sales in under 5 years, transforming the lives of 2.2 million families across more than 50 countries. Shane is an author, an internationally awarded leader, and one of the world's most powerful communicators. His knowledge, energy, and vision inspire thousands to expand their financial reach. Shane Moran's contribution takes our growth to the next level and reinforces Aurum's position as a force shaping the future.
Are you ready for the next level? Shane Moran's presence takes Aurum to the next level. Why? He just taught me today a trick to get you signed up at the end of this video, and have my link attached to this video so you can click sign up, and it is free. But if you have read this book, Think and Grow Rich, which I've read 8 times, I love the stories in this book. It is so entertaining. It is the most sold business book in the world, over 100 million copies, more than the all religion books that have been written. This book has sold more, and I am purchasing a brand new one. Will sign it, will hand it to my son, and will direct him to read it. I direct you, I recommend you to do the same. Here is the future of Aurum New Bank AI Finance, ATM machines that will take crypto and or paper and or give you crypto or paper, all of it in one single place. The future of money is here, my friends. Aurum POS will accept crypto and will accept cash or your bank account's card at the same time. All of this information is available to you on the Telegram channel, that if you register, and you must register, as you register your account, go to Aurum English channel, find it on Telegram, and you see how many people, thousands of people, are joining this company from all over the world. Presentations in multiple languages. We do have an exchange. Those of you who are in crypto exchange or buy and sell, and you're active and you're so smart, you think you can beat all of the robots, go ahead and park your money here, and you can still buy and sell the things you want. And on top of whatever you get here, the company will give you another 17 to 20% on top of every penny you put here. The lock is loaded, and here is your lock, liquidity staking. You can take all of your digital currencies, put it here, take 17 to 20% on top of it, and take it out any minute, any day, any time you choose, with less fees than you will take to get a coffee at McDonald's. This company also will represent you with a Visa card that works with your profits. You can take it out any minute, put it on this Visa card. The profits that are produced are substantial. You could live on them if you had the chance to get to know the system and learn it the way I have, and I'm here to teach it to you. I am Arif Gilany, here to let you know that EXAI bot was created in 2023, finalized, tested with $12 million, $12.5 million that Brian Benson's investor put in there. It has produced 538% ever since. And every month it has produced 17.4%. Last month it was a 1685. As a 10-year financial advisor, I tell you, I have never seen these returns with any company or bank or AGF or any of those who hold your money. Over 77 million is being traded with this robot on daily basis, and profits coming accordingly. Here is another bot. This is where you can park all of your cryptocurrencies and still get 17.5% return on top of your personal trading knowledge. Here's an example of an account that was opened on April 10th of 2025. By May 16, a 10,000 account opened up then had grown to 12,360. You see active, you see the reinvest button here, you see the profits of $2,300. If you leave it and this person left it and put the reinvest button on it, April 10th to June 24th of 2025, 10,000 had grown to $15,514. Then on July 10th, this account had grown to 17,500. And by the time that I heard about this company in August of 2025, this account had grown from April 10th to August 10th to $20,000. 16 weeks to double your money. This is how it works. And the growth has continued. This account is actively being traced, but over 9 months, it had produced from $10,000 to over $40,000. Here's how you use your profit dollars. This is my good friend Hadi Mahochi, who is buying his lunch on the digital card. Here is me. I was in Saudi and I withdraw some money from the account. Here's me in Canada taking money from the account. All of these have already been performed, tested, and withdrawn, and used, and assetized. How do you get started? You register an account and you deposit $100, you get 10.5%. You deposit $250 plus, you get 11.5%. And you see on the screen, comfort, optimal, business, VIP. And once you make it to luxury, you can live off $1,000 a week, cash for life, just like the lottery says. And the ultimate is 50,000, which gives you 16.5% monthly basis. 17.5% of whatever money you get put in here will be given back to you. Registration is easy. You get a link that is on the bio of this video. Go find that, click on it, register. The $19.90 membership is after you register. After you want to load this account with the $100, registration is free. $150 minimum Canadian will get you started. Pay your fees and put $100 on your card, and you can work on your way to $1,000 a week. This is a picture that I want you to snap. Take a snap and you can follow my story. I started August 11 with $130. I saw the money's growing. I topped it up 3,000. My target was to make 1,000 a week, 4,000 a month. I divided 4,000 by the interest rate that I was getting, and it gave me how much money I need. So my target was 25,000. I put $19,050, and I let it grow to 25,000 without any interference. Once You join this company, you get the chance to invite other people. I've invited all of my friends and family. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you don't remember, we have a family fund that we have started out. We do philanthropic things, we help a lot of people. And here I go for a quick review. That is what is funding this foundation. That is what the experience that I bring to you in all of these areas, to make sure that that circle of life is not flat, it's not lacking money. And if you like to know how to make money, make sure you subscribe and watch my next video. The link to register is directly in the body of this video. And if you have any questions, you can call me on WhatsApp directly, 906. That's the Saudi number. I spend most of my year there. I'm here in Toronto until April 30th to teach 5 people how to become millionaires. And that video is coming up next. For now, you need to register. How do you register? You get a link in the bio. You go ahead on there. You click on it. It will say your name, last name, email address, phone number. You choose US minor island on the phone number line. It will take you all the way to the bottom. It's a scroll down. Go to scroll down, choose US minor island. It's still +1. And then you put your own phone number and you are registered. You will get a notification in your email. With that notification, you will register. Your account setup is complete. After that, I will show you how to go to, here is a transaction that I did this morning, how to go on Coinbase. Here I took some money from Aurum this morning, 400, there was over $1,000 here. I took 25, I reversed it and I put it on Coinbase. So here from Coinbase, you can take it and put it back into your account, or you can take from your account to Coinbase and into Aurum. I'm Arif Gilany. I look forward to helping you. Those of you who need further help, make sure you reach out through email, subscribe, share this video with someone that you care and love about, like your friend, your sister, mother, son, child, anybody that you really care about and you want them to get into this environment of learning and start learning about AI finance from Arif Gilany. Thank you and have a wonderful day.